You want some of this?
You want some more ice cream?
Sure.
You can have that. I still have the cone.
Okay. All right. So looks like schedule changed up for this weekend, but I think we're gonna end up tuning the car, so I'll live feed that for you guys. But I gotta go pick up some parts. Possibly have a meeting with another one of my buddies, but again, that might turn into getting done later or next weekend, as I think he's out doing a ride, and then he might just end up hanging out. So, goddamn, McDonald's is so good. I'll tell you what, in prison, probably kill for a cheeseburger. Anyways, so I ordered a turbo. Everything else is pretty straightforward on the car, right? I just wanted to pick something I really wanted. And sadly, the ad looked legit. It was on eBay. It wasn't like Cash App or anything. I was, you know what I mean? I was excited. T51R mod, 6262, GT3582 base, possibly a 6462 variant that they sell. It wasn't marked 100% clear. Now that I think about it, it was a copy and paste from the Jack Spania ad, but the pictures were fresh. Like, I didn't see them when they popped up on Google under any searches. I didn't look for the image anywhere on like an AI search, but like, I didn't see them on eBay. I didn't see them on the forums recently over the last month, like those same pictures or even that turbo or anything close to it. So I said, hey, give me a deal. I'm doing this budget build. I'd really like to have it. I want that T51R mod compressor cover. You're selling it for a little cheaper than they offer here, maybe because of the eBay taxes. What can I get, as far as a good deal? And the guy gave me a good deal. It was like $315. Retail on that unit's like $575. So I was like, okay, good deal. Nope, I think I got ripped off on eBay. So that happened. I was looking at other units, and as far as compressor and exhaust wheel sizes, I just can't find a lot of budget-oriented options as far as like cheaper end of the budget, right? I could just fork out and get this turbo. Most of them you can get for $600 to $800, pretty much any size you want with T51R mod, whatever. Pretty much anything you want. Knocked off, name brand nowadays, cheaper, whatever. I just figured I'd be in like the $300 to $500 range. Maybe I'd get lucky. that probably is going to happen. So we might use a cast wheel GT35 that I've always used. They're really cheap, like dirt cheap. Might use one of those. It'll just take some more boost to make the power I want. And then that's fine. I mean, instead of running 24 to 28 pounds, if I'm in that 30 to 35 pound range, that's fine. So that's something I'm kind of toying with. Along with, I was looking into stuff, kind of what I wanted to do with the company as far as direction and name change and stuff like that. Something that just seemed more enjoyable to me. More like me, I guess, what I wanted to do. And although I want to do tuning, I'm like, what else do I like to do? And I want to make these parts and fabricate. But the orders are just going to be slim because it's not like every guy's going to need that part at that moment. So I'm like, what can I do in between? And as I think about it, I think about the wiring stuff. And I do a ton of wiring, but I'm like, how do I market other than saying like, hey, I can come wire your car, or hey, I can make a harness, or blah, blah, blah. What can I offer? So I'm like, okay, sub harnesses. Even if they have to pin them or do a little wiring themselves, the main part of the harness is done. Secondary injectors, DPFI to MPFI, modification of OEM harness, retouches, cleanups, turning them into motorsports harnesses, stripping them of like stuff that's not needed and cleaning them up, taking a beat up harness, again, retouch. That's something, and I can get the cores cheap as far as OEM cores now. So I'm like, all right, they don't have to send me a crappy harness. I could say, hey, send me that, but it's going to end up, you know, basically having soldered leads. If you want a new core, new clips, wiring, loom, this, that, the other, we can do that for this much on top. So that's something that I'll use for the website to offer as far as like a engine harness option. Ground straps, battery cable kits, especially for swaps. I want to start offering the budget K-swap as an option. I want to have like a budget K-swap option for like the stock motors, the base, and the built unit, as far as like a Type S and then a base. And then I want to do like, those options will have a turbo option and then like a all motor style option, depending on if the owner wants to pick like the header and manifold or has particular interest in even being part of the build in that way. So we'll figure that out as far as the budget options, just because doing the K-swaps, I've been able to save money doing certain things that aren't like bad things to do. It's just a different way of doing it. And I'm like, you know what, that might be a thing. So at least offering like budget solutions for those swaps would be not a bad idea, right? So I'm gonna end up going and meeting up with my buddy to pick up parts right now, and then I think we're going to do it soon, so I'll live feed that. If that changes, so be it. But other than that, I have to go meet up with somebody to talk about a build and plan that out and pick up a deposit and stuff. So I'm gonna go handle this business stuff, and then I'll be back with you guys. I want to get some more decals made. We still have some. I'll maybe do like a giveaway. I want to do something along the lines of DIY videos and tuning videos and how-to videos. And just want to let you guys know that basically, rather than doing edits right now, it's going to come down to live feeding a lot. You'll have to skip through the video. I might be able to put time markers in there for you, timestamps. But rather than getting the videos and editing them and putting them out, I don't have my own sound stuff. I'm going to end up using another app, and that's not anything special. So I'd rather just put up the live feeds and the timestamps, and you guys can see everything versus just what I want you to see and like edited right. So I think that's a good thing. So it'll get me in front of you guys more. It'll allow us to spend more time together, talk, communicate, and you know, you'll still see everything that you would, even more so because I won't be editing out fuck ups and this and that. It's kind of good to see that, kind of see how I deal with things when they don't go right, and you know, the patience I have and the skill I have to deal with problems and stuff like that. It's kind of good to see real time versus somebody that can hide that from you and stuff, I think. So Harley had actually mentioned that. So Thank you. I appreciate the comment on my earrings. Where are you from? We're in Arizona. No, I'm not. All right. Feed into in a bit.